let's talk about self-confidence. I mean, who doesn't want more of it, right? If you're here, you're probably looking for that unshakable self-belief. And I've got some good news for you. Confidence, it's not magic. It's not something you're just born with. It's something you can build.
But here's a question for you. Are you really confident? Because, a lot of us get it twisted. We mix up real confidence with, with bravado or arrogance or just, faking it till you make it. See, the real deal is it's a lot quieter. It's just being comfortable in your own skin. It's this kind of inner calm where you don't need to impress anyone because you're already good with who you are. You know your strengths, you accept your flaws, and you're done trying to be someone else just to get a thumbs up. Okay, so how do we get to that place? Well, I want you to think about self-confidence like it's a building, right? It doesn't just pop up out of nowhere. No, it's built piece by piece on a solid foundation. And that foundation, it rests on 7, count them, 7 distinct pillars.
All right, so let's check out the blueprint for this thing. We're going to walk through the whole construction side of confidence, pillar by pillar. We'll start with the foundation and go all the way up to the final piece, the one that makes the whole structure unshakable.
All right, first up, the blueprint. So, just like any building, our confidence structure needs a bunch of supports to hold it up. But, and this is the tough part, the first couple of these, they're kind of out of our hands. It's a matter of luck.
But hey, don't sweat it. Even if your first few pillars are a little shaky, there's a final one that's a total game changer. It's the one you have complete control over. And get this, it's so powerful, it can hold up the whole thing all by itself.
Okay, let's move on to our foundational pillars, your environment. We're starting right at the bottom with the first 2. And these are shaped by the world you grew up in, pretty much from day one. So pillar number 1 is family. And man, its impact is just massive. If you had a supportive family, one that let you try and fail and was there to help you back up, that builds a rock-solid foundation. But on the flip side, a really critical family, one that jumps on every mistake and highlights every flaw, that can just crush your desire to even try. It puts cracks in your confidence right from the start.
Next up, our second foundational pillar, your friends, your circle. And I'm talking about the real ones, the people who are genuinely hyped for you when you win and who lift you up when you fall. Not those so-called friends who kind of tear you down or belittle your wins, They're just doing that out of their own insecurity, trying to feel bigger by making you feel small.
All right, section 3, your tools. We're talking strength and skill. Now we're getting to the really good stuff, the pillars you can actually start building for yourself right now. Think of these next 2 as your personal toolkit for building up that confidence.
Okay, pillar number 3 is physical strength. Now hang on, this might sound a little weird. You might think the strongest person in the room is the most aggressive one, but it's usually the total opposite. Real strength, whether you get it from lifting weights or practicing martial arts, it brings this incredible inner calm. And why is that? It's simple. When you know you can handle yourself, you've got nothing to prove to anyone.
Pillar number 4, mastery of a skill. And listen, this isn't just about being decent at something. It's about knowing, deep down, that you are genuinely good at what you do. It's that quiet confidence you get from putting in the work, day in and day out, until your skill is just undeniable. And this quote, this just nails it. When you're so good at what you do that you know without a doubt that you could find work anywhere, that's the ultimate freedom professionally speaking. You aren't stuck in a job you hate just because you're scared. Now that is a powerful, powerful form of confidence.
Okay, moving on to section 4, your resources. We're talking money and appearance. Now, I know these next 2 pillars might sound a little materialistic, but let's be real. Their impact on our confidence is absolutely undeniable. These are the resources we've got to work with.
So, pillar 5 is money. Look, let's just be honest about it. Money is a huge factor. It gives you a safety net, right? It frees you from that constant nagging stress about bills, and that alone creates space for confidence to grow. Plus, it kind of changes how people treat you, and whether we like it or not, that can definitely boost how you feel about yourself.
And pillar 6 is appearance. But, and this is a really important but, this is not about chasing trends or wearing flashy brands to impress people. Nope. This is about feeling good in your own clothes, about looking in the mirror, and just feeling comfortable and right. When you have that feeling, you project this quiet confidence that has nothing to do with what anyone else thinks.
All right, now for section 5,
the keystone pillar, the one you control. We've finally arrived at the most important pillar of all. This is the keystone, the one that holds the entire arch together. It can fix the cracks in all the other pillars, and the best part? It is 100% in your hands. You can start building this one today.
So what is this magical Pillar 7? It's the simple but profound art of keeping the promises you make to yourself. That's it. Every single time you tell yourself you're going to do something, I don't care if it's big or small, and then you actually do it, you're building evidence. You're creating a paper trail of your own reliability.
I mean, think about it like this. You have a friend who always does what they say they're going to do, right? You trust them completely. The whole goal here is to become that person for yourself. Every promise you keep builds this amazing track record. It's undeniable proof that you can count on, well, you. And that, my friends, is the absolute bedrock of real, lasting confidence.
Okay, let's bring it all home. Section 6, your takeaway, the 7 pillars. We've gone through a lot here, basically building this whole structure from the ground up. So let's take a step back and look at the final blueprint one last time.
So here they are, the whole shebang. You've got family and friends as your foundation. You've got strength and skill as your personal tools. Money and appearance are your resources. And the keystone, the thing that locks it all in place, that's you, keeping promises to yourself. And I'm going to say it again. Even if those foundational pillars are a little wobbly, you have total, complete control over the most powerful one of all.
And as you start thinking about which of these pillars to work on, just keep this in mind. Confidence is not built when you're comfortable. No way. It's forged in the fire when you face your fears. Whatever that thing is that you're afraid to do, taking even one tiny step towards it, that's like making an instant deposit into your confidence account.
You know, let's wrap up with a really powerful shift in how we think about this. This is the end game right here. It's moving from, I hope they like me, to a place of total inner security. Real confidence isn't, they will like me. It's knowing deep down, I'll be fine if they don't.
So I'll leave you with this one last question to chew on. Looking at that list of 7 pillars, which one are you going to start building today? It could be something as simple as making and keeping one tiny promise to yourself. Or maybe it's finally hitting the gym. Whatever it is, just remember, the power to start building is right there, in your hands.